In 1985, the case of Shah Bano Begum Mohammed Ahmed Khan became a pivotal moment in Indian legal history, raising critical questions about maintenance rights for divorced Muslim women and the relationship between personal laws and constitutional protections. Shah Bano, a 62-year-old woman from Madhya Pradesh, found herself in a precarious situation after her husband, Mohammed Ahmed Khan, divorced her after 40 years of marriage. While he fulfilled his obligations by paying her the mahr and providing maintenance during the iddat period, Shah Bano struggled to support herself after that. This led her to file an application under Section 125 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, seeking monthly maintenance from her former husband. Khan argued that under Muslim personal law, his duty to maintain her ended with the iddat period. He contended that Section 125, a secular provision, should not apply to their case. This raised significant legal questions. Does Section 125 apply to Muslim women after divorce? Can personal laws override constitutional mandates for gender equality? And importantly, does a divorced Muslim woman have a right to claim maintenance beyond the iddat period? Shah Bano's argument centered on the idea that Section 125 is a universal provision meant to protect all citizens, regardless of their religion, and that her husband's obligation to support her should continue as long as she was unable to maintain herself. On the other hand, Khan insisted that personal laws should take precedence, limiting his obligations to the iddat period. The Supreme Court, led by Chief Justice Y.V. Chandrachud, delivered a landmark judgment. The court ruled that Section 125 applies universally, affirming that a Muslim husband is indeed liable to provide maintenance to his divorced wife beyond the iddat period if she cannot support herself. The court emphasized that the purpose of Section 125 is to prevent destitution and vagrancy, and it cannot be overridden by personal laws. Justice Chandrachud's remarks were particularly striking, highlighting that Article 44 of the Constitution, which calls for a uniform civil code, has not been realized and urging its implementation for national integration. This decision was celebrated by women's rights activists and those advocating for secular governance, marking a significant step toward gender equality. However, the ruling faced backlash from conservative factions within the Muslim community who viewed it as an infringement on their personal laws. In response to this opposition, the Indian Parliament passed the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act in 1986, which limited maintenance rights for divorced Muslim women to the iddat period, effectively diluting the Shah Bano judgment. This legislative move remains controversial and is often seen as a political compromise. Despite the challenges that followed, the Shah Bano case continues to serve as a landmark precedent in the interpretation of maintenance laws in India. It symbolizes the ongoing struggle between personal laws and constitutional guarantees of equality, igniting debates that are still relevant today. The case not only shaped family law, but also highlighted the need for a uniform civil code, a subject that remains contentious in Indian society. The legacy of Shah Bano Begum Bach's Mohammed Ahmed Khan is not just about the legal outcome. It represents a broader discourse on women's rights, personal laws, and the quest for equality in a diverse nation.